Oh my gosh, the music just cuts off. That's awful. That is awful. Welcome everybody to Affinity Racing pre-race show. We're gonna get some things tightened up here with the pre-race show. I wanted to get you guys in here, talk to the drivers. I know it's hard to talk to everybody right after the race because everybody starts leaving almost immediately. But I do want to find out what's going on with a lot of drivers tonight and what their plans are, what's going to be happening here out on track, as we got a bunch of drivers getting ready to join this race. As always, this entire season is brought to you guys by backmarker.shop. You guys can head over there for all your needs. Right now, back to school sale happening, 15% off store-wide. You guys can go to backmarker.shop and get 15% off the entire store. Not only that, use the code Affinity10, get an additional 10% off. Maybe, I don't know. Richard can probably answer that question when he gets here. But as of right now, it's 15% off the entire store. So go check it out. Back to school sale
Literally in your notes.
at
Literally.
back. I don't have my notes pulled up. Are you kidding me? All right,
I got
but
it.
you guys can check that out. All right, we got a lot of stuff planned for tonight for the race. We got 120 laps around Chicagoland, I believe it is. 120. I'll put up this race info again later on. Yeah, it is 120. But right now, fastest person out there on track is going to be Cody B. Johnson. He's set down the 30.330, fastest guy in practice. We can throw that up there on the timing tower. You can see the top 20 are all within 3/10 of each other. Common denominator for tonight, according to the drivers, cold track, nighttime, low tire wear, short fuel run. We're going to have some exciting racing tonight. A lot of guys pushing it, a lot of guys bringing it around this track fast without the worry of burning up tires. So it should be a good time to check out the action as it goes. I do want to jump in with some teams tonight. We're going to get some words from some people. We got about 5 minutes left until qualifying starts. So let's get right to it. First place we are going to stop by is the one and only Tunnel Parrot Racing. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
What's up, man? I got who we got in here? We got Andrew Tenold and Sam Hines. Where's the rest of you guys at?
Losers, they don't want to talk.
Yeah, we have a black box chat that we normally use. We try not to stay in here because you never know who's listening.
Very nice. Well, I'm impressed by the ability to hold an interview and be out here on track, Tenold, as we're watching you run around the track right now.
Yeah, I feel like when they interviewed SRX drivers when they were racing, like, hey, I'm busy. I'm a little busy. But no, it's great. I think it's cool that you guys are doing a pre-race show. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. We know that the post-race shows start to get a little long-winded, so we wanted to do pre-race while everybody's out here still warming up. You guys are still out here on track, so we can watch you. I think it's going to be a good time. First off, man, big news of the night. Everybody in Discord knows it, but not a lot of people watching the stream know it. If they were tracking from last week with the Stay Strong B&D Daytona 250, tell us about the great news you got. Reference your brother.
Brayton is out of the hospital. He's going home. He's going to be doing in-home therapy for a while. Destiny gets out on Thursday. Their spirits are very, very high. I think in the last 2 weeks, those two have eaten more Burger King than I have ever eaten in my entire lifetime.
That's what it's all about. That's what the healing
so
process is all about. Burger King.
yeah. Brayton, oh man, he doesn't even eat the whole burger. He just eats just the patty. He takes the bun and the cheese off.
All right, that works.
Weird.
A little bit of a keto diet going on.
Yeah. It's been kind of a 2 weeks full of Coca-Cola ices. Like Burger King has some Coca-Cola slushies, whatever ices, and Whoppers and plain cheeseburgers. No
Hell
ketchup.
yeah. I like it, man.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Let me see Sam Hines. Sam Hines pulling out on the track right now, man. Tell us what your plan is as you're currently sitting P7 in the practice standings. What's the strategy for tonight?
These are my first laps on these tracks, so we're just going to see what happens.
Well, you're not doing too bad. Top 10 in practice right now.
Yeah, no, it's kind of my style. It's fast. It's a little bit tire wear, so I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man. The plan was not to have a cold track as you smack the wall right there coming off of 4, but it's...
Hey, you got to find the limit somehow.
Don't worry, it was just on stream.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sam, why don't you tell everybody what you did on Friday night?
I don't know what did I do on Friday night.
Sam was
Andrew?
able to qualify himself into a USAC sprint car race.
Like real world?
410 Yeah, real world.
Heck yeah.
USAC 410 sprint car race and finished, I believe, 22nd.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Out of how many?
There was about 26, I believe.
Okay.
We got
so,
it to 19th, but the car
That's
got
good,
away from
that's
me,
good.
so I just brought it home.
All right. If you would have said 22nd and I said how many, and you were like, well, there's 22 cars, I would have been like, all right, well, we got some work to do. We got some work to do.
Well, there's definitely still some work to do, but we're moving in the right direction, so I couldn't be happier.
All right, guys. I only got 2 minutes. Let me jump into one more team and appreciate you guys taking a shot in the pre-race.
For sure. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
All right. Let me jump into probably the loudest booth probably in the room right now.
Oh God. That was
Hold on.
Wait, what?
He's not wrong.
We're not loud.
Well, you guys are the most talkative. The most talkative. We got 2 minutes till qualifying. I just want to hear what's on your guys' mind right now. What's going on in the TTSL lifestyle?
This weather. I'm
Try
just
not
here
to
so I don't
wreck.
get fined.
You're just. All right. We got a cold track. We got little tire wear. We got a short fuel run. What's the strategy for tonight?
Don't wreck in turn one.
Don't wreck anyone.
Just don't wreck. Just let's.
Well, I mean,
go
we
track.
can
Oh
wreck.
look, there's Dylan
Just sitting here
Falovich.
talking
2
is
minutes
the
before
We're gonna try not
qualifying.
to wreck
Around.
TTSL teammates for once.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's a good start, especially
If we can
after.
manage that, then we have a better weekend.
Especially-
we gotta start somewhere. Or Daytona went nowhere, so
Because I've already started
least
the
it didn't go
beef.
bad.
I've already started the beef storyline between Alex Chira and Cade McClenny after the wreck coming to turn 3 at Daytona.
Yeah, him and I hate
Oh
each other
fuck.
now.
I mean,
there's
sorry.
even more beef
That's
than
a
that. Dylan and Alex have even more history.
Dylan and Alex do
Wyatt,
not have beef.
No, don't lie about this.
I
Don't
have been
lie.
harassed.
Casey,
you
watch
got beef
out.
with me.
God.
You got beef with me. I ain't got
No,
beef
you
with
have
you.
beef
I
with
can.
me.
Alex, I can just put my
Who
forehead.
started this now? Who
Alex, I
got
can
Dylan
put my
started?
hand out on your
This is
forehead like a
Michael. This is
Heisman
Michael
trophy and let you
started
swing
this.
away, and you wouldn't be able to do anything. All right, calm down with
I
that.
feel like we
why
got
him
one
so
common
bad.
denominator. Why is it all centered around Alex?
Because
I'm
that's
the
a good
best.
point.
That's
Everybody loves me.
Because he's usually in the
No,
way.
Some-
so.
You know what it
Kyle.
is? You know what it is, Michael? It's because you're from New Jersey. Name one good person from New Jersey.
Oh God, I
Come
grew
on,
up in
John
New
Cody.
Jersey, so Alex,
Wait,
shout
oh,
out to you,
see-
buddy.
Come on, Joe.
I will say though that I hate New
Hey!
Jersey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dang, Bill, you
everybody
really
I moved to the
like
south and I'm never going
Al.
back.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Heck
Sorry, I was
yeah.
tinkling. My bad.
Cabe, I will tell you we have a very special surprise, something that only you have participated in. Coming this race. It starts this race. It's going to happen every week after that. You guys are about to get into qualifying, though. Keep an eye out for it. If one of you gets on the poll tonight, just head over to the broadcast waiting room because we have an offer
Free
for you
chicken tenders?
that will be very easy to refuse. So,
Is it
Free
$100?
chicken tenders. I
Hey,
would take that.
I'll take
Michael, I'll
free
do it.
any day.
all right,
do
if
it,
you get on
Michael.
poll, hit the broadcast
do it.
waiting room.
Is it free dinner?
It's not. It's not. All right, you guys go
Oh,
qualify. We'll
it's
be
not
back.
worth it.
You guys
It's
go
not
qualify.
worth it.
Try not.
They might not be back.
All right, see you guys.
37th. Goodbye.
All right, that was TTSL. Everybody's about to start hitting up the qualifying board. Alex Chira being one of the first ones to
Thank you.
hit the road out there. We got Wyatt Garrett, I believe, pulling out on track. Casey Brown. We were going to try a different style of qualifying tonight. It was going to be individual qualifying, so we can capture everybody's technique and get everybody's kind of one lap qualifier out there on track, on camera, on the broadcast. But unfortunately, we did the math and we quickly figured out that if we would have done that, it would have taken roughly 25 to 30 minutes just for qualifying. So we have since opted out of that. Wyatt Garrett coming around. I believe he might be the first one to put down a lap time as he's starting his green flag lap this time around. Jonathan Evans just pulling out on the track. Casey Brown not too far behind him. Sam Hines still out here. Jake Nipperis, Brandon Bowers also shooting. We should start seeing these lap times come up here any minute now. I will remind you guys one more time. Like I said, this entire championship is brought to you guys by Backmarker.shop. If you guys want to head over there, 15% off the entire store right now for back to school sale. Back to school sale happening right now. 3 minutes 30 seconds left in qualifying as our first pole winner, Kyle Ritchie. Kyle Ritchie throws it up there on top of the standings right now. Sean Anderson's quickly outdoing that. The one thing we've noticed in practice was that everybody was within, I want to say the top 20 were within 2 to 3 tenths of each other. So we're looking forward to some fast pack racing, some fast draft racing here tonight. Should be a good time. Lincoln Bond now bringing up P2 as he has now successfully pulled off the track. Lap 1 throwing down a 30.7. Lap 2, that 30.534 as he gets ousted now. Bowers putting down an absolute heater of a lap. 30.8 on the first try. Lap 2, 30.491. Arms now also shooting up the track. We still got a few people out here trying to get their times in. Still a lot of time left for them to do it. Landon Casenberry also coming out here on track momentarily. There he is, up in the Canes. Oh, he's done. Landon Casenberry throwing down 30.765. I still thought he still had a lap to go. Sam Hines, as he said, is one of his first tracks to ever, or one of his first times to ever ride around. Oh my gosh, I got race chat on. That could be bad. These drivers will talk some smack to each other. All right, Sam Hines, first time here at Chicagoland, I believe is what he was saying. So to qualify P7 is pretty darn impressive. More time starting to come up, but right now, with a minute 51 left, it's going to be Brandon Bowers sitting up there on the pole. He is currently down there in the pits. Perrin Huggins throws it up top. Perrin Huggins quickly ousting that lap time as he starts to pull off the track with a 30.477. Also got some few drivers like Nick Miller still out here trying to throw down some lap times. Lap 1 already put down as a 30.667. His first lap will put him in the top 15. As he comes out of turn 4, hits the wall. That's going to probably, if he hit it hard enough, it's probably going to negate lap 2. 3.52, and it does. It resets his lap 2 due to the wall smack at the very end. Nick Miller gonna have to go ahead and reset after that. Ryan Von Henschel pulling off track after putting down a P19 time. Cade McClenny now out here. First lap is out. 43 points. That's not correct. That is not correct. That was probably his out lap. Cade McClenny, I believe, the only one out on the track right now, other than Brandon French, who is not too far in front of him. Cade McClenny said he has a real shot at getting P1 on the pole tonight. We'll see how that plays out. That's it? Oh, he must have had a wall smack or something, because Cabe, I'm showing a 30.82. Sorry, a 30.802, but I don't think it registered at all. We're going to have to check that out when we get into the grid. Cade McClenny pulls back into the pit stop. That's everybody. Everybody is officially off track. William Bowman just parked on the ramp right now, hanging out. Nobody else going. 3 seconds left in qualifying. That is it. A slow panda. Appreciate the subscription with the Prime, buddy. This is Goodwin, by the way. Oh, what's up, man? Welcome. Where'd you qualify? Did you qualify? Sometimes the smart move is to not qualify here. Hell of a top 10 as we start getting into the grid here. Let's check out where everybody wound up placing tonight for this race. All right, P1 is going to be Perrin Huggins. Perrin Huggins, if you got a chance, man, jump into the broadcast waiting room. We've got an offer that you might be able to refuse here. 2, Brandon Bowers, Randy Arms, Sean Anderson, Kyle Ritchie, Lincoln Bond, bringing up P6. Next page, James Filler, Sam Hines, Casey Herring, Jonathan Evans, Casey Brown, Cody B. Johnson, William Bowman, Alex Chira, Nick A. Miller, Jake Nipperis, Jonathan Schwartz, Travis J.P. DeLeon, in P18. Rounding out the top 20, Ryan Von Henschel and Tony Skirbo. Matthew Hill, Landon Casenberry, Brandon French, Cade McClenny, Devin Galvin, Sam Demian, Kevin Boley, Wyatt Garrett, Joshua Parent, Ryan Tiller. And as we get towards the back here, Spencer Leaf, Andrew Tennell, Dylan Falovich, Christopher Pinder with the 31, Joshua McQuiggan with the 31 too. A lot of these guys probably wall tappers during their qualifying laps. And James Goodwin and Daniel Prendergrass bringing up P37. 37 drivers taking the field tonight. As we get ready to line up, everybody taking the grid right now. Perrin Huggins, currently not on the field. Pole position empty. If he is out there, if you know Perrin Huggins, if you've talked to Perrin Huggins before, if you have his cell phone number, tell him to join the broadcast waiting room. We've got an offer presented for him, and it's going to be presented to every pole winner from this point forward. If he doesn't join soon, I might ask Brandon Bowers, because Brandon Bowers is also on the front row. what is the status of Perrin Huggins if anybody has him? Perrin Huggins has gridded up, but he might not. He does stream himself, so he probably does not have it. He probably does not have the stream up. All right. Here's the plan. I am going to offer this to Brandon Bowers. Let me go talk to him real quick. Richard, if you want to tell those guys, give me one more pace lap. We're going to go make an offer real quick. Brandon Bowers!
What's up, dude?
Not much. I've got an offer for you. And it's going to be
What's my
offered.
offer?
It's going to be offered to everybody on the front row from this point forward for the rest of the season, okay? All right.
What is it, dude?
Here is your offer. We are going to offer every week for the drivers, one of the drivers in the front row, to go from the front, qualifying up front, to the back up to the front for $25.
Let's say
What's
how
considered
much?
the front? Like the lead?
Yeah, so you would get an EOL right now, and then you would have to try to win the race. You would have to win the race to get the prize.
Nah, dude. Because if I do that, I might do it later in the season. But right now, dude, I will definitely get wrecked if I go back there. So I'm just trying to stay clean.
You're just going to get those points for right now?
Get the points, dude.
All right. The first denial of the season, Brandon Bauer is going to throw it back, and we'll try again next week. All right, guys. Good luck tonight. Good luck.
Give me a road course. Give me a road course.
Give me a road course. We got a lot of road racers in here this season.
I mean, it is what it is, dude. You ain't got many Brandon Bowers, I'll tell you that.
Should be good, man. You guys, good luck tonight. Any advice you want to give out to the other drivers there when they get in contact with Jughead?
Just to keep raiding our bumpers.
Yeah, there you go.
James Phillips, where you at? Oh, back here in P7.
Yeah, I'm 7. That's a lot of talk for somebody starting 7.
All right, good luck, guys. I think you guys are about to go green here, so have a good time, man. We're looking forward to seeing what you guys can do.
All right, love you, Michael.
All right, love you too. All right, we're back up in the booth. Brandon Bowers has denied it. Richard?
Don't blame him.
He denied it, man. Denied the first one.
I don't blame him.
All right, I guess I can take that off the screen now. All right. So, formation lap complete. You guys already saw the grid. Perrin Huggins and Brandon Bowers going to stay up there in the top position. I did get word from Cade McClenny during the interviews that he said he would have taken it. So he would have taken it. I wonder if we just keep doubling the prize until somebody takes it.
Actually, might be a good idea.
They would. All right, we're getting ready to go green here as the pace car lights are out. Everybody's starting to tighten up. Richard, as we're getting ready to go green, give me your pick. Who's it going to be?
Fillers.
James Fillers, my pick. James Fillers starting out here in P7. We're officially green. I'll give you my pick here in just a second. Field kind of stacks up. Lights kind of dark here at Chicagoland tonight.
The Chicagoland is dark right now.
Ooh, we're immediately getting into each other. Oh my gosh.
In front of the entire field.
Oh, everybody keeps it off of him though. Holy smokes, the wreck avoidance around Sean Anderson.
Pinder and Demian, or Chira. Who is that?
First caution is out. Let's see exactly what happened here. All right.
That 21 car.
I don't know, but I'm going to follow.
Arms involved. Oh my goodness.
Here it is. Sean Anderson out there in the number 13 car. It looks like he might get a little bit of a love tap here from Lincoln Bond. Lincoln Bond shoots the middle. Lincoln Bond also getting pushed by Sam Hines, what gives him some momentum into the back. The number 80 of Randy Arms gets sideways because of it. Lincoln Bond, Lincoln Arms. But yeah, Randy Arms and
Pinder, Demian involved as well.
I don't see Pinder involved at all. You sure about that?
Wait. Oh, am I sure about it? Okay. Why don't you go back and look at Pinder?
Yep.
And then I want you to watch the Damian's car go through him. Oh, not Pinder. Who's the Interstate Batteries
Okay, I was
car?
gonna say, don't talk to me like I'm crazy.
Interstate Batteries car. It kept saying on my timing.
All right,
kept saying it was him.
Interstate Batteries car. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the number 18, and I believe he had a wrong number last season too. No, he's got the right numbers. Ryan Von Henschel. Let's see what happened here. He might have just got wrapped up in some late. Yeah, just people trying to avoid it, and he gets a little sideways.
And
oh!
With an incident in front of the field, There's another one behind. Yeah.
You know what sucks
And
about
then-
this incident? Randy Arms gets double tapped.
Yeah.
He was involved in the
100%.
first incident, comes down, gets
Two to the head,
hit
one
by
to the
Fawn.
one to the chest.
And then Sam Demian just
And then what? Yeah,
netcodes
Damien's
through.
like, me too.
Jeez. All right, multiple cars. I will tell you guys, we are a non-fast repair league, so all these guys are going to have to get damaged fixed. Randy Arms.
Gives them a chance to get those pizza rolls to cool down just a little bit before they head back on track.
I want to get some feedback right now. Let's start it off right off the bat, dude. You ready?
Oh boy, yeah, absolutely.
All right, Randy Arms, welcome to the broadcast booth. Say,
Boy.
what's up, man? I know it's pretty far into the race right now. We got only a little bit remaining. How's it? How are you doing right now?
That was the total opposite of what you should have said there.
I'm just trying to figure out why people want to try to win it in the first, or say, corner. You know?
I will say, it was a lot of checking up for who knows why. Who knows why?
Not the wreck. I mean, the wreck was just someone getting ran the heck over going into one. But,
PH is how you say heck, by the way.
I think it. Well, if you watch, if you go back and watch it, though, there's a lot of like checking up in that top lane, which causes a little bit of accordion effect.
Yeah.
And then somebody gets bumped down to the middle, gets shot up, and then we're the momentum is flying around the track there. What are we looking at damage wise?
Total of I think it was 14 minutes.
14 minutes. Any required?
9 of that was required.
Oof. All right.
Yeah, when the car on the outside came down and hit my right rear, it instantly broke the right rear, or say tire, and just turned me, or say broadside in front of the field. So
yeah, and then I saw you got double tapped there by another spin out happening in front of you.
Yeah. I tried to hit the brakes, but I don't know if any wheels were even working on the car, to be honest with you. I think I was just.
I think you were just
in a
coasting
shell.
at that point. You just... All right, buddy.
It sucks.
Well, we're gonna go a couple laps down here, maybe a few more than a couple laps, but we're about to go green right now, and we'll catch back up with you. All right.
Yep.
All right, we are officially back green, and what I will call probably the fastest pace laps I've ever seen in my life. Let's see if we can get through turn 1 and 2 just fine here. Everybody starts to spread out a little bit more. That's the way it goes with Affinity Cup. If you've noticed that trend, Richard, like Cup, we tend to have like maybe 1 or 2 wrecks initially, right?
Yep.
And then everybody's just like, okay, I see where everybody's at, and we get it tightened up.
Yeah, it's like they switch from controller to wheels.
Yeah, it's like
pedals real quick.
It's like they realize, like, oh, we do have 120 laps remaining.
Oh man, we've done this before. That's right. We pay for this subscription. That's right.
Look
Big
at this.
run by Huggins here to the
dude.
back of Bowers, and then all of a sudden we have a fight for the lead now. Huggins, number 5 to the point, coming around to 7 laps completed here of 120 at Chicagoland after our first early caution of the evening.
All right, I told you I would give you my pick to win this thing. I feel like I have an unfair advantage now because I already have 1 or 2 drivers out of the race. So my percentage-wise is already better.
You were picking Von Henschel. I knew you were.
It was it was Demian. No. My pick, I told you pre-race, so you know this isn't BS, is Lincoln Bond.
It is. He did say Bond.
Lincoln Bond is my pick to win this thing. I think he's got the talent and the power in that car.
I really wish you would have said all this before he was involved in that wreck.
To get in front. I still got to pick him because I told you he's my pick.
He's clean. He races clean. No, there was nothing. Yeah.
No.
I mean, there's zero He never gets X's in these races ever. I've never known him to get a single X. Unfortunately, involved in that earlier wreck, still up there in the P4 position. Huggins, Bowers, Hines, Bond, Johnson, your current top 5. Jonathan Evans back there, P6. Richie, Chira, Fillers, and Herring rounding out your top 10 here at Chicagoland. About 10 laps wrapped up here, close to, as we're looking at hopefully our first of a long green flag run.
Yeah, I will tell you, for those of you who missed it during the pre-race show, I'll throw it back up on the screen real quick. This race is the ACSC. That is the American. Oh, the C and the S are backwards. It's the American Society of Civil Engineers, sponsored by Devin Galvin, and we've got about a 30-lap fuel run on these tanks. So, Richard, hit me with some of that sweet information from last year. Who are we looking at? As we have a battle going on here, mid-pack, 3 wide. Nick Miller at the bottom.
Yep, I'm watching that right now. Nippers there as well, just ahead of them. Back behind there, Casey Brown and Landon Quisenberry.
Got some contact happen. I believe that was Matthew Heel wrapped up in that for a second. Everybody keeps it straight, though.
Big battle here between, I believe that's like 12th through 18th under a blanket. Pinder back there, Skirbo, French, Bowman.
And Cade McClenny. Cade McClenny, who was in the fight for the championship. So last season, he was in the fight for the championship. Wound up having to miss the last race, so didn't have an actual chance to solidify it. But he is an extremely fast driver all the way back here in P13.
Pinder right there, absolutely. Cade McClenny, a top 3 finish the last time we ran here. Season 2 of the Cup Series in October. Thomas Green was the winner of that race. And, yeah, Cade with a top 3 finish. I believe that was one of the first races he may have competed here in ARS. Slapping the wall back behind him, I believe that is Casey Brown.
It is. William Bowman, sorry.
William Bowman in the
Mexico Star Spangled Banner.
I was hoping. I thought I was looking at the right car.
I like that paint scheme, bro.
That paint scheme is dope. The right side is completely gone, but the rest of the car looks awesome.
Ryan Tiller making his way up here and through the field, up to P22. Joshua McQuiggan, another fast driver. I really haven't seen a preferred line yet. McQuiggan using the top. If we go back up front to Perrin Huggins appears to have been using the bottom and still is.
Thus, you notice the difference between P1 and P24.
Most of your leaders using the bottom line, as Cade McClenny is now cracked the top 10 after qualifying 26th, I think it was.
Yeah, up 14 positions currently right now. Pinder up 22 positions right behind him in P12.
Let's see what we got. Pinder is currently the biggest gainer of the night, up 22 spots. Crazy the amount of spots that people are just gaining traction through here on the field.
Looking up the front, Huggins, Sam Hines moving to P2, Brandon Bowers, Cody B. Johnson, and Jonathan Evans moving up to P5 now. As we take a look at maybe the gap here, about 1.2 seconds separates P1 and P2 as we tick away at lap 16 here at Chicagoland, brought to you by Backmarker.shop.
Rear view camera of Perrin Huggins right now. You can see the gap he's got on the field. And this might be the benefits of clean air. Sam Hines probably getting some of that clean air now, as he's currently 1.1 seconds behind. But the rear view camera of Perrin Huggins is just a line of cars going all the way back to turn 2. I don't know if you heard me talking during the pre-race show, but a little interesting fact that we found out. Sam Hines, I think this is his first time running Chicagoland. I think that's what he said.
Ever?
Yes. Well, maybe not ever, but in this next-gen car, I think is what he was saying, is this is his first, is that during practice, those were the first laps he's run on this track. And he's currently holding down P2.
Perrin Huggins currently holding down some sort of hack or turbo button. I'm not sure what that is.
He's been accused of grip hacks in the past, and it might still be the case.
Oh boy.
1.2 seconds now back to Sam Hines. Sam Hines leading an absolute train of cars. Nick Miller back here in P7. Kyle Ritchie getting passed almost by Cade McClenny, if Cade McClenny can get the run. This is what you don't like to see, though. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a pro tip that we witnessed in Daytona. You don't like to see a lot of TTSL cars riding around each other. They like to keep the beef internal. That's what the L stands for. The L stands for internal. And they will tend to self-mutilate this entire
Dylan Salovich back here in P27 currently, a top 10 finish the last time we ran here in season 2, and he is one of those, he's an internal assassin.
He's in that purple Toyota number 12.
That's right. Right behind him, Travis DeLeon in a real good-looking Get Better backmarker.shop number 15 Toyota. Right now, use that promo code Affinity10, add 10% to the already 15% off your order. 25% off your orders right now. Back to school sale right now, backmarker.shop. Get Better.
Excellent promo work.
I'm really good at it, and I'm not even reading that.
I talked to you while you were taking a bite of food.
No, I'm drinking coffee and the ice cube landed right on my teeth. I'm like, yeah, all right, yeah, we're doing it.
This just in from the crew chief of the Sam Demian camp. Sam Demian said he lost all steering. That's not just in. We probably got that information a while ago, but I'm just now getting it.
When you ghosted through the car, we were made well aware of. Boy, you got some wheel damage. Speaking of that. Oh, Travis DeLeon.
I will say, Sam Demian, this car looks amazing though. So the net code gods definitely in your favor, as you are currently 11 laps down.
Currently, Bowers takes the lead, or takes P2 over from Sam Hines. You see Cody B. Johnson there on the outside of that Kodak number 71 car. It looks like it.
We were told that there was little tire wear, right? That doesn't mean that there's no tire wear. And that might be what we're starting to see here with Sam Hines. You can push it so much. What's that?
We're playing the Chicago Bears like winter football weather on Madden right now is why. The 26 Evans jumps to the inside of Hines. Something may be wrong with the 71 here as he's lost now 4 positions, dropping back to the P5. We'll be right back.
Ooh, gets a little bit of contact there with Evans.
And Nick Miller looks to advance position. Maybe going to put it 3 wide here. Sure, why not? Sender.
He tries to, but I'm telling you, that bottom line has the momentum in the turn, but the top line has the momentum exiting. He winds up getting boxed in here by Jonathan Evans and Sam Hines.
He might. Yeah, he's just going to keep it right where it is and run just underneath that second seam in the middle line here. Obviously, track conditions are going to be favorable to kind of run anywhere you want to and be able to either sustain a run or gain on the car in front of you. As we see, it's kind of single filed out, but there's still little pockets of battles in and around the track here.
I will tell you that the gap is starting to close, man. We were at almost 1.2 seconds. Let me actually throw up the gap on your screen for you guys so you can actually see
Bowers
something.
is on the way.
But Bowers is closing that gap down to 0.826. We've got Cody B. Johnson in the mix. We got Lincoln Bond. All these guys just staying right here in a line. Sam Hines still falling back, but Cabe McClenny still on the move as he's up to P8 after cracking the top 10 not too long ago. And right now, as your top gainers, he's up 16 spots. Christopher Pinder now in the top 10, up 24 spots. We'll have to talk to Christopher Pinder if we get another yellow here sometime soon. Christopher Pinder, actually a full-time sim racer in the past. Full-time, take that with a grain of salt. Hobby sim racer in the past. Has now opted to branch out into the real world and has his own race car.
Unbelievable.
Finished second last night. Or whatever that was this weekend.
Yep, we won't go into detail. Huggins, Bowers, 0.37, now separating P1 and P2. Coming to lap 28 here at Chicagoland of 120.
You can see he's got him in his sights right now. We'll go back to that gearbox cam. This field, you guys saw it last time. Now Perrin Huggins' camera starting to fill up a little bit more with the body of these cars. You can see through the turns, the different lanes that people are opting to use. That top line seems to be becoming more preferred, and I will give a shout out right now to Cabe McClenny, who had an idea. We always take suggestions in this league. He had an idea last season and into the off season. We put it into effect, where every track, every time we switch over to race session, we reset the track to 0% wear and tear. So these guys will lay down rubber and get used to new lines as the track takes shape.
I believe Bowers made a little bit of contact to the 5, sending him into 2 there. Passing him for the lead. Cody B. Johnson looking in at P2. But Bowers to the point with 30 about ticked away here. Unbelievable. I was looking there and I didn't know if he sent him or not.
First
but it looked like,
new
and here he comes.
leader of the race. I would love to check that back out, as that was on lap 29. We may have to go back and review that here soon. But Brandon Bowers, your new leader. Perrin Huggins not too far behind him. This front 4 now fully connected in the draft. I will tell you, you saw pit stops were around 30 laps, right? Well, we're currently at 30, but 3 of those laps initially at the start of the race were under caution.
Up to the inside, and I mean the inside of the track goes to number 5, and now taking the lead away from Bowers. Johnson right behind him. Bond looking as well. P4 through P1. Real close here as we are approaching our pit window. I believe Johnson may be looking for a little bit of clean air there.
I think he might be notifying people that he is pitting.
I do not have
race chat. Usually what they do on the backstretch is they go down to the inside, and he has opted for green flag pit stops.
And I
Cody B. Johnson brings it in.
Takers. Currently the only taker right now, as I'm going to keep a close eye on pit road as they make their way back around the track. Huggins, Bowers, Bond, Miller, and Hines. Evans now taking P5 away from Hines on the high side in that back marker TPR machine.
Brandon Bowers drops slow. Looks like he might opt to pit, but he does not slow down even a tiny bit. I think these guys are all trying to stay on the same strategy. And let's not discount Nick Miller, who has come back up to this lead pack. It was just 4 cars. One of them pit. We're back to 4 cars again as Nick Miller has closed this gap down to 0.6 from the leader. Perrin Huggins dropping down to the apron real quick on the backstretch, notifying everybody that he's pitting. I believe Brandon Bowers has done the same. Lincoln Bond makes the pass low, almost gets into the back of Perrin Huggins, but I think he was planning on him turning off. Winds up working. Brandon Bowers and Lincoln Bond stay out. Perrin Huggins into the pits.
I believe Brandon Bowers just announced he will be coming in this time by
Christopher Pinder also in the pits right now. Landon Casenberry, you see the pit stop windows lighting up on the right side of your screen there. William Bowman, Tony Skirbo. We're starting to get these green flags running. Brandon Bowers going to be the next one to bring it down. Cody B. Nope, that's Sean Anderson all the way up to there at the top. Lincoln Bond going to bring it down as well. Nick Miller opts to stay out. He's going to get that bonus point.
Ooh, Bowers and Bond lock him up, sliding sideways coming into the pits there. That's crazy.
They wind up keeping it collected, though, and wind up making it on safely. Nick Miller, though, up to the point. We still got about the top 23 right now have not pit. 35 laps for Nick Miller. 35 laps for Evans. 35 laps for Kyle Ritchie. Who brings it down this time? Nick Miller absolutely flying on the pit road, trying not to lose any momentum. There goes Sam Hines, almost sends it into the inside wall. Cade McClenny, multiple drivers. Alex Chira.
Ooh, the 95 of Galvin almost got caught there with a cone violation. We don't want that.
Those damn cone violations.
You know, it's a cone. Casey Brown currently and Ryan Tiller. I believe they are calling their pit stop. The 22 now coming into pit. The 5 right behind him.
Everybody pretty much having to pit now. Ryan Tiller bringing it in. Ryan Tiller absolutely flying in. I think he made it down safely, though. I haven't gotten any word on penalties just yet.
Nothing yet. Cody B. Johnson currently being scored my leader on my ticker.
And he is on fresh tires. Sean Anderson behind him, still on the lead lap, but Sean Anderson has to bring it down pit road eventually. Cody B. Johnson is currently the fastest car on track and your leader of this race, even after everybody cycles through.
That's right. Lincoln Bond currently P2. Bowers looking to the inside of him right now, entering turn 1 and able to make the pass. Now Bowers P2. Bond, Huggins, Evans round out after green flag pit stops here. Lap 37. Ritchie, Miller, McClenny, Fillers, and Hines.
I will say the early caution, I think, took away a lot of the debate on how many stops you can make this. I think it gave them just enough of a break to get over the 30 hump to where they can break this down in just intervals of like 30, starting at lap 33 to 35, and everybody's going to wind up making this on roughly 3 pit stops. Brandon Bowers, about 1.8 seconds. Lincoln Bond, not too far behind him. And then Perrin Huggins on a mission right now, leading the most laps tonight so far. Currently sitting in P4, trying to find a way to get back up to that lead position. Jonathan Evans not too far behind them. This pack is going to start to form up, I think, quickly again, as all the drivers are making it back out here. Kyle Ritchie, another contender for the championship last season, getting passed by Cade McClenny. Cade McClenny sends it back down. Nick Miller still in this fight, and James Fillers, your pick to win, sitting in P9. Sam Hines going to round out the top 10.
We got 4 Chevys, 4 Yodas, and 2 blue ovals occupying the top 10 here. And we're going to see right now. Right now, we are tied with our previous race at Chicagoland with 1 caution. I believe Andrew Tennell was involved in that earlier incident.
I'm telling you, I think that's how it goes, man. These next gen Affinity Cup drivers now, as we call them, they just got to get one out of the way.
Absolutely, got to get. It's almost like Cowboy Cerrone would say in the UFC. He's like, I don't know, first round just need to get punched in the face and kicked in the head, and the second round I'd kick him in the head and beat them. And I was like, okay, chuck him out. Cool. I believe Randy Arms is someone we need to talk about. Winner of the Next Step race on Wednesday, and has a top 10 finish here in Cup in season 2. And Randy Arms is currently, I believe,
P36.
Okay.
Randy Arms involved in the early incident, now being scored 26 laps down.
I just wanted to talk about him mainly because I had all these notes on him.
Yeah.
That was basically it. But Randy, GG's on Wednesday. Sorry about tonight.
Yeah. Look at it this way, Randy. You only get one Chicagoland, and you wasted it last Wednesday.
Or Chicagoland gets you, buddy. Isn't that right?
Let's go over to let's check out Ryan Tiller real quick, man. Currently rocking this number 23 Audi car. Ryan Tiller, one of the guys who opted in for our Meet the Driver segment. Let's throw it up here on screen. Ryan Tiller, known as the Air Taco Machine, currently sitting up here in P whatever he's in, P20.
Graphic is huge, Mike.
Thanks, man.
You can't even see him.
I appreciate it. Currently P31. Team is Speed Zone. Hobbies are sports, fishing, hunting, movies, iRacing. Occupation, global travel expert. Whatever it is, dude, it sounds badass. Favorite driver going to be Chase Elliott. Favorite track, Charlotte. And his quote is, I'm only brave when I have to be. Being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble. And that is from Mufasa, I believe, in The Lion King, if I'm not mistaken. That's the only Mufasa I know.
Wait, what did you say?
What? Mufasa in The Lion King?
I bet that's Lion Guard. Isn't he like 22 or something like that? This is Lion Guard. It's not even Lion King.
But that is Ryan Tiller, your Meet the Driver segment. Shout out to him for signing up for that. You guys should have a bunch more of those coming this season. Cody Johnson's still in the lead of this thing.
Shout out to you, chat. We want to get your picks in. Let us know. We're closing in on halfway here in like 15 laps. We'd like to know who you guys got in the chat. Also, join us at raceaffinity.com for donation links to our amazing charity partner and our official merchandise located over there at backmarker.shop. Use that code, Affinity10.
Jeffrey Rudick, appreciate the Tier 1 subscription for 10 months in a row. And the 100 biddies, dude. Thanks for coming out, man.
And the Dillo.
Rudick for Prez.
Rudick for Prez. I put an RFP logo or an emoji in Discord. So if you haven't seen it or used it, shame on you.
I will say there is some lap traffic right now in the way. Perrin Huggins makes it through it, though, passing Sam Demian. Now in the hunt for Brandon Bowers. You can see how close Huggins gets to that wall, man. He's using every bit of this track as he comes into turns 1 and 2, still opting for that preferred bottom lane. That bottom lane's starting to get a little bit darker now as they're starting to lay down some rubber, but he is still within grasp of Brandon Bowers, and Brandon Bowers still within grasp of Perrin Huggins, of Cody B. Johnson. That gap was 1.8. It's down to 1.5, but it's taken a lot of laps to get there, which starts to make you wonder if there's going to be any catching. It's all going to probably come down to strategy here with the gaining of positions. I will say your pick to win and my pick to win are right now battling for position. James Filler's P10, Lincoln Bond P11. And Joshua Parent coming right up there behind him. Joshua Parent making the pass. I'm wondering if there's some issues here with Bond's car as he has now dropped back to P12.
Lights may be reflecting off of the metallic. Could be causing some vision issues here. Also the fog.
Well, the fog has lifted, so that might be the issue. Is now it's just bright white lights at the top of the stadium.
Poor guy. Should have went with a matte finish.
Look at this battle right here. Oh my gosh! The number 45, Andrew Tenold, makes it past him. Ryan Tiller pinching down Andrew Tenold right there. The number 12 of Dylan Falovich sending it around the top line.
What a run by Falovich, and he is being very, dare I say, patient?
I would say so.
Why? Because he didn't go through him?
Oh my gosh, these guys are battling like crazy right now.
Unbelievable. P20, guys. P20, by the way. Tenold and...
Hey, every point matters. You guys fight this out here. Ryan Tiller sends it around the top line, gets the momentum, leaving. Can he hold off Tenold, though? Tenold sneaks into line, going to get some of that draft help. Not too far behind them is going to be Casey Brown in that number 98, what is that, High Point car. And then 57, Wyatt Garrett out there on the outside. Big shout out to Devin Galvin out here in the number 95 for sponsoring this race, the American Society of Civil Engineers. 120. Currently laying down some solid lap times. 30.9s, pretty consistent all around the field. We got Daniel Pendergrass opting to come down pit road. Currently scored 4 laps down. He's going to get some fresh tires on that, get that car back out there and do some work. Put it to work here. 1.2 seconds between Brandon Bowers and Cody B. Johnson. Cody B. Johnson, let's check out what it looks like from his perspective. Again, line of cars right behind him. Not all of these contenders. I think the only 2 that are contenders right there are your front 2, which is going to be Brandon Bowers and Perrin Huggins. The others are just lap traffic.
I can't stress enough how ridiculous the racing is right now for 22nd and 23rd place. I can't.
It's amazing.
I'm telling the cameramen to just stop watching.
No, we'll keep it right here.
No, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it right here. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right. No, Tenold, Falovich, Bond. All those Bond again may be an issue back there. All of a sudden has lost 15 positions, about to lose another. Now 16 positions. I'm not sure if this is a strategy call or if he is on the phone, or I'm not sure.
Somebody who was so fast, now running 32s for lap times. Yeah. Let's see if we can get some closer views of the car here.
That dude is texting and driving 100% confirmed. Or he's eating Cheez-Its. I'm not sure.
Currently sitting on board with Bond, and the car looks okay. It just looks slow.
Well,
if anybody wants to go check him out, man, he usually streams. You guys can go check him out at twitch.tv/CHITHOLE and report back. Let us know what's going on with this car right now. I want to know what's going on with Lincoln Bond, as he has dropped from a top 5 contender back to P23. Back up front with Cody B. Johnson still battling lap traffic. I believe that's Spencer Leaf in front of him right now.
Heard you picked him and was like, nope.
Spencer Leaf now going a lap down. Unfortunate. Didn't put up much of a fight to stay on the lead lap there. Cody B. Johnson makes it around pretty easily, but as you can see, the hunt is still coming there from Brandon Bowers and Perrin Huggins. They're just
Almost
kind of
down to a
biding their
second.
time.
Yep, almost down to a second now. Was up to 1.8 seconds back at one point. Closing in on halfway here at Chicagoland.
I'll tell you what, we got about 10 laps until a green flag pit stops hit again. Let's hit these boys with the good old crank it up.
Crank it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are back live. Cody B. Johnson still leading this thing. Green flag pit stops have started. I will tell you that. Christopher Pinder opting to short pit. Kevin Boley, you can see him on the right-hand side of your screen. He's in now. Richard, face full of cupcake, hanging out in the back. And here comes Cody B. Johnson, bringing it down pit road. That's going to send Perrin Huggins and Brandon Bowers up here to the lead. And they are in the... not in the middle of, but they are just on the outside of a lot of cars that have already stopped for 4 freshies and some fuel.
Just 2 laps separating, I believe, Bowers and a driver like Fillers, who I believe pitted 2 laps after. So currently right now, Bowers, Huggins, and Evans are looking at about a lap or 2 difference between most of the field who decided to pit lap 35-36.
I will tell you, Brandon Bowers has slowed down to a 31.2. Christopher Pinder, who decided to take the short pit strategy, 2 laps down though, is currently running 30.8. So it's not that much of a difference, but you can see the difference on track as he absolutely flies around Pinder. Kevin Boley spending an insane amount of time on pit road at a minute 7 in his pit stall.
French, Skirbo, Miller now down pit road.
30.6 down for Christopher Pinder, and continuing to cut those laps. These are going to be a full green flag run, unlike the first go, which involved a caution. Brandon Bowers is going to have to bring it down eventually, as he is currently on lap 29 of this fuel run and about 0.8 slower than the guys on fresh tires. Jonathan Evans back here in this mess of cars. Perrin Huggins also still out. Perrin Huggins on a 31 lap fuel tank right now. Cade McClenny, 29. Kyle Ritchie right behind him. All these guys running in the 31s. Let's go back to somebody who's recently pitted. Cody B. Johnson in the mix of this. 1 lap down. Just has to pass the leaders, get on the lead lap, and he's doing fine. Throwing down 30.6s right now. Almost a full second faster than the guys that are on old tires.
McClenny, Ritchie, Huggins have come down for their pit stops here at lap 66. I believe that is Quisenberry leaving or coming in as well.
Yep,
Casey Brown.
Landon Queso, as we like to call him.
Oh, no, I can't say that because I get yelled at every time I say it wrong. So Quisenberry. I'm tired of getting fined, Mike. You said you were going to cover the fines. They keep finding me because I screw it up, but you don't cover the fines.
Ooh!
So Quisenberry.
Sorry, Bowers almost lost it on pit road entry. I
right.
think he checks up in time. I haven't got any words. You might be able to check for me if we got any black flags in the booth right now.
I am looking here.
That's going to send Jonathan Evans up to the point. Hopefully he can get his lead a lap bonus.
He made the cone.
There he goes. Jonathan Evans checking up, going to bring down pit road. Almost through with green flag pit stops here. As James Fillers opts to stay out, he's going to take that bonus point away. Get one in the bank for himself. Sam Hines right next to him. Just outs Sam Hines by 0.1 tenth of a second.
There you go.
Fillers sending around the high side. He has to come down pit road. He's on 32 laps.
Who said? Well, you tell him. I'm not going to tell him. You tell him.
Your top 12 right now have not pit.
Top 5.
He stays out again. Nick Miller flying around him now. Nick Miller pitting 3 laps ago. You can see the speed difference.
Hines is in. Tenold is in. Cody B. Johnson is right there. It's currently time P6. Fillers and Parent and Tiller have all stayed out currently. And those are your only cars that have not pitted since lap 62. Cody B. Johnson and I believe Pinder short pitted at lap 58.
Cody B. Johnson, currently the strategy
And
winner
they're in.
of the night.
Tiller. Something we didn't know about him. Man's is staying out. That's what we didn't do when we met him earlier. We didn't know that he was staying out. Ryan Tiller currently staying out to grab a point. Race control. Tiller apparently calling out that he will be pitting this time. Cody B. Johnson, Fillers is leaving or is being serviced right now. Giggity.
Yeah,
as
Fillers
is
pulling down
apparently
pit road. Not a bad pit stop for Fillers. You can see him starting to drop down the leaderboard there as cars are flying around his outside. But overall, not terrible.
That's everybody. Cody B. Johnson will be scored your leader as Ryan Tiller has brings it down pit road.
Ryan Tiller with
So
that
Johnson,
early pit box, man. That's definitely beneficial. But then he's got that long drive off at 45, 50 miles an hour.
And we should probably put that in a run sheet. Bowers, Millers, Huggins, and Evans round out your top 5. McClinney, Ritchie, Herring, Schwartz, and Shira. Or Fillers. I don't know. It's timing. It's screwing timing up right now, guys.
Race number 2 and current leader of the Affinity Cup Series, Jonathan Schwartz, winning at Daytona last week. Now sitting P11. Could be another solid point stay for him. Sean Anderson opting for pit road. Sean Anderson currently being scored. Where is Sean?
Sean Anderson will be scored
P30.
P30.
1 lap down. Might have some issues with that car. That front splitter looks a little uneven.
Johnson with a 4.5 second lead over current second place driver Bowers, and Miller 3 seconds behind Bowers. So hoping that it either starts raining or someone starts to climb the catch fence.
I will say one of our shortest pitters, Christopher Pinder, out there in that purple and yellow CMS car. He's the king of short pitting, man. He's been known Notchback boy. Appreciate the follow. There's not another A in there. Notchback boy. Appreciate the follow. But yeah, Christopher Pinder, he's known for his short pitting, man, and he pulled off that strategy. He pitted 14 laps ago. I just don't know if he's got the speed to contend right now. Normally it can pay off, especially on fields where you lose a lot of speed after tire wear, but I don't know if that short pitting strategy is working out for him. He's currently scored P22.
Boy.
The leader right on his tail. Cody B. Johnson entering turns 1 and 2. Brandon Bowers gets the gap down under 4 seconds for the time being as he exits. We're back over 4 on the backstretch. Nick Miller 2 seconds behind him. Perrin Huggins right on his tail, though. And then Jonathan Evans has a whole gaggle of cars behind him that are currently still being scored on the lead lap.
Mark it down. The first use of the word gaggle on the broadcast tonight if you're doing Affinity Racing Bingo.
I haven't said my other one yet, which is...
Yes, you have.
Which one? Interesting?
Yep.
No. I have another one that I say every Saturday night.
Oh, well, you can't say that on Mondays.
Kevin Boley opted to bring it down pit road as he has currently scored 4 laps down. Maybe getting some damage fixed here. Not 100% sure. No, car looks clean. A little bit of right side damage. Maybe due to some wall taps. Gifting a sub to the Ugly Thunder 31 TV. Notch back, boy, man. Appreciate that. Seriously, that means a lot to us. Helps fund the league. Helps keep us alive. Thank you for that. Means the world to us. And Ugly Thunder 31 TV. Welcome to the pit crew. Helltrek is our welcoming member of the pit crew, and he'll say hi to you here in just a second. Brandon Bowers looking slow. Let's pull up these times real quick. No, he's still running 30.6s. If we go up to Cody B. Johnson, Cody's already at 30.8s. That's why that ticker's starting to die down a little bit. Over to Nick Miller, currently sitting in P3, 30.7s. Not as fast as Bowers right now, but Perrin Huggins right behind him is on pace with Nick Miller. Everybody else further on back. Jonathan Evans. A silently fast car right now as he is currently laying down 30.5, 30.6, 30.7. He has got the speed to make it up front here, but he's got a lot of gap to cover and only 40 laps to do it. We've got this show down to one more pit stop. All the battles starting to thin out. Matthew Heel. Who else is up here? That's Alex Chira in the mix. Andrew Tenold. Your closest battle on track right now. The green flag pit stops has literally put cars all over this damn field.
Yep. Everyone's everywhere. Skirbo looking to the inside right now. Christopher Pinder for P23. 3 wide there for just a moment.
That was Daniel Pendergrass falling back there.
Yeah, well.
Not having a good night. Pendergrass.
Color me shocked.
Much slower than the field right now. I'm wondering if that's damage that's taking place. He's currently at 32.5s. There's got to be something wrong with that car. Let's check out Lincoln Bond. Back my pick to win. 30.8s. He's back up to speed. That car's flying around the track right now, so I wonder if it was just a simple tire issue, as he's still being scored on the lead lap and back up to full speed. Cody B. Johnson up into the 31 category. Christopher Pinder trying to get a lap back the hard way, but I think he winds up losing one in the process as he slams into the outside wall.
All right.
Christopher Pinder now scored a lap down. That's going to leave Tony Skirbo, the last car on the lead lap. Does he put up a fight? Does he hold him off? Cody Johnson just taking names right now. Without a caution, I mean, even with a caution, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people fighting for the lucky dog. Notch back boy. Redeemed an end of line for Josh McQuiggan. Wrong show. That's our Saturday show.
Nailed it. Oh, did we forget to do that again?
Yeah, we forgot to turn off the redemptions.
All right.
I will give you back those channel points, though. Don't worry about it.
Nah. No, we're going to give Josh an end of line. That's what we're going to do. We honor our word here at Affinity Racing.
Let's just give him a black flag. That'll make up for it.
Yeah. They'd be like, what? Squeaky voice. What? Why?
Still your closest battle right now. Alex Shearer holding off Matthew Hill and Andrew Tenold. This is the battle just outside the top 10. Casey Herring, though, Let's take a look at his lap times real quick, as Casey Herring is currently running down 31:02s. Alex Shera and team back here, not his team, but he has a team in tow, currently put on 30.8. It's Casey Herring's top 10 in contention right now. Daniel Pendergrass back on pit road for pit stop number 67, I believe, this race. Apparently, they only put the 5-gallon fuel tank in his car. Daniel Pendergrass coming back out on track.
They're using a 20-ounce bottle to fill his car currently.
He drank too much water before the race. You just got to pee in the seat, man. You just
Dude, let it go. Let it go.
Daniel Pendergrass, 67 pit stops later.
American hero, Daniel Pendergrass. American treasure, Daniel Pendergrass.
The champ of the secretary of the people's champ, Daniel Pendergrass.
As we're coming to lap 86 right now, and I mean, calculating what we've seen so far, anywhere from between lap 92 to 96, we'll see some green flag pit stops that will be the final pit stop of the evening, barring anyone just absolutely losing their mind and turning into a Super Saturday alumni.
I will tell you this. In 3 laps, if you pit, you can make it to the end. That's no overtime, obviously, but in 3 laps, you can make it to the end.
Yep.
Who pulls the trigger first and comes out with speed? We've noticed that the fall off hasn't been that detrimental until you're over 20 laps. So what's the strategy call here? Brandon Bowers currently got Johnson down to 1.7 seconds. Perrin Huggins still trying to close this gap.
5 seconds back of P2 right now.
Yeah, 6 seconds back of the leader.
Yep.
Jonathan Evans, Nick Miller.
Fillers and Hines. You see there now Fillers to the inside, battling here for some odd reason. Oh, that's P8? P7? P8. All right, P8.
This is P8, a little bit of door tapping, maybe just letting him know he's there. James Fillers sends it down into the inside. That's the lane that has the momentum in the turn, but Sam Hines might be able to get the run out of the turn, might pull a crossover here. Coming down the backstretch, smart move though would just be to stay in the draft. James Fillers currently laying down 31.1s as Cody Johnson is almost up to 31.5. Brandon Bowers now down to 1.3 seconds. He has just recently, within the last 2 laps, broken into the 31 category of lap times, but still 0.2 faster than Cody B. Johnson.
Faster.
Perrin Huggins still closing this gap as well as he goes super high, riding that high line, battling some lap traffic, but Cody Johnson is the first taker. Coming down pit road, he's going to say, I can make it to the end from this point forward. The cautions don't look like they're coming out. I'm not banking on overtime.
Right behind him as well. This is the move. This is the move of the race for Cody Johnson if it pays off. Obviously, he just splash and go. We are out the door. No tire stop for your once leader, Cody Johnson. Unbelievable.
I think I might have gone with at least 2, man.
Bowers, Huggins now in, McClinney as well. Chira, Tiller with Taker as well. Ooh, hard entrance there for Tiller. Hopefully no injuries. Whatever. Hopefully he's fine. Didn't roll an ankle or anything. That would suck.
Roll the wrist. You know these.
Yeah,
these force feedback wheels. They get a little.
We don't need no season enders, brother. You need to be careful when you enter in there. Come on now.
Somebody get a season-ending injury, man.
Season-ending injury. What happened? My thumb.
I got that 20 nanometer Newton
Bro,
meter.
I'll tell you right now, Kobe used to tape his fingers up.
Drake Perry 21, man. Appreciate the follow.
That's right.
Jonathan Evans holding down this thing. I will tell you, he's only got 25 laps on these on this fuel tank, man. This dude, he can go much further if he's banking on the speed of the car over just getting the fuel in there.
he's getting better with that back marker paint scheme right now. Right now, you can get better and save an extra 10% on an already 15% off store-wide sale at backmarker.shop. Use the promo code Affinity10 at checkout and grab some awesome shirts. The new Cup Series Season 4 schedule shirt has been released. It looks awesome. Guys, go grab it right now. Support your favorite league. Support backmarker.shop. Who supports Affinity Racing? Hashtag get better.
More drivers coming down pit road. Devin Galvin.
Evans.
Travis DeLeon now bringing it down pit road. A lot of drivers. Travis DeLeon almost solidifying a top 10 there. Brings it down pit road. He's going to throw 4 fresh ones on that car. Or does he opt for rights only? I will say, I think the amount of fuel you got to put in the tank, you're probably going to take all 4 tires. Jonathan Evans also in pit road. Right in front of him was your leader, Sam Hines, now controlling the race. I will say, if a caution hasn't come out yet, it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
This is one of the trends from our previous race. I mean, we only had 1 caution early, just like we did tonight. 25 to go here, and we've had several lead changes. Only 6 the last time we were here. Notable top 10 finishes again were McClinney, Filler, Falovich, Casey Brown, and Randy Arms involved in that earlier incident tonight. And really looking forward to seeing if we can go green the rest of the way. If not, we got 3 green-white checkered attempts. The point of no return is the 3rd one, where we will race it back to the line, baby.
I will tell you, your battle for the lead right now, even though we've got a bunch of drivers still out here on the field, is the Cody B. Johnson battle.
That's
and
right.
if you
Bowers
can see,
is close.
Bowers not very far behind him in that Jack Lynx Ford Mustang. He's in contention for this win. If I need to remind you, Bowers turned down the back to front challenge, and it looks like that was the right call.
Sure, you want to do it the hard way.
It was definitely a tough call, as Cabe McClenny, who qualified P26, has only made it up to P14 now, but he has seen the top 5 and the top 10 numerous times. Lincoln Bond, my pick to win, currently up to P2, as he's got 30 laps on these tires and this fuel tank. But Cody Johnson is only 6 seconds behind him, so he's going to get passed immediately when he comes down pit road. Casey Brown leading this thing, going to opt for that free point. He does not. He's going to bring it down pit road. A little bit of sliding. Winds up getting it checked up just in time. Lincoln Bond gets the old bonus point for leading a lap, but Cody Johnson still 6 seconds behind him. Last lap for Lincoln Bond was a 31.420. Cody Johnson almost a second faster. There is some major gaps in this field. If you look at that left side of your screen, you can see the number of seconds going all the way back to P17. 17 cars left on the lead lap, 18 now, as Bond opts to pit. It will be interesting to see where he comes out from this pit stop. 20 laps to go. Cody B. Johnson still in the lead.
I am. Oh boy, less than a second now, separating 20 to go. Chicagoland Speedway. No Cup Series racing here since 2019, man, and that's unfortunate in real life. But here we've got it cooking. 20 to go. The gap is closing. P1, Cody Johnson. P2, Brandon Bowers, and behind him, about 6.5, 7 seconds behind, is Perrin Huggins. Most, if not all, these cars last pitted lap 90 or just after, and we have 19 to go here with a fuel run of about 30 laps. So we should be good to go.
Brandon Bowers currently having the draft in his favor as he's on the backstretch. Lincoln Bond right in front of him. Lincoln Bond going down a lap this time. But you can see Cody Johnson is within reach. The question is, can he do it within 18 laps? I will say that Bauer's last lap time was a 30.601. Cody B. Johnson, 30.623. So Bauer's being just a little bit faster on the lap times right now, and you can see that ticking away as it shows, wondering if Lincoln Bond will be able to get his lap back. Does he shoot it down low here?
And that's going to disrupt the air around the car of the 08, allowing Bowers to gain, as you see, several precious seconds there on race leader Cody B. Johnson. Again, Lincoln Bond, P17 a lap down right now and just got his lap back the hard way. But Bowers now has the draft of these two cars, and with 17 to go, he is half a second back from Cody B. Johnson looking to close up here.
I will say the only thing he had going in his favor for the meantime was Cody Johnson had nobody to draft off of. He was just in the lead. Fresh air up front, but no draft help whatsoever. Now he's got it. Brandon Bowers blinking out, returns. Almost lost him for the second. For those of you who have been with us for a while and you noticed, and you were here for the Brandon Bowers computer taking a dump every week.
Oh, man.
I hear a bunch of scraping and wall banging. I don't know who that was. But everybody seems to be on track still. But yeah, Brandon Bowers, he had some computer issues in Season 2. Wound up costing him not only the championship, I think it even cost him the playoffs.
I believe so.
Your P3 car is going to be Nick Miller, but he is 6.9 seconds behind the leaders, but he does have a battle still going on with him as Perrin Huggins is right on the bumper, only about 4 or 5 car lengths behind him, but sniffing that draft.
Also, do remember this. I mean, these guys got fuel. I believe Johnson didn't even get tires.
I think he had to have, man. He is running fast right now.
Yeah, I had to. It's just the animation that might have made it seem weird.
Let me throw it at you guys one more time. Hit it up. Store-wide, 15% off. You guys can check out the back-to-school sale currently going on backmarker.shop. Backmarker.shop, Affinity Racing Series official home for our merch, as well as our championship sponsor for Season 4, the Affinity Racing Cup. Backmarker.shop championship. 15-week season.
Yeah, man. Use that code Affinity10, save an additional 10%, 25% off your order over there at backmarker.shop. Definitely grab some cup merch, next step merch if you want to. Also, some really funny Sim Life shirts. You know you've heard it. You know you said it. Go buy it. It's a cool shirt. Get better. 13 to go.
Sean Anderson coming down pit road again. 3 laps down. Sean Anderson, another super fast driver in this series. Currently scored 32nd. Not the night he wanted to come out and have. But back down pit road. That is the one and only Jeffrey Rudick all over the front and side of that car. Rudick for president on the back bumper.
RFP, baby. Less than half a second, 12 to go. Bowers trying to close. And just behind him, I believe, is... Who is that right behind that? I can't even tell who that is.
That is just lap traffic, man.
Yeah, who is that? Nobody? Who are you, nobody?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that is Casey Brown.
I know. I can't tell, and it's a different paint scheme because Casey, you're either John Deere or you're not in my races, dude. Come on now.
Casey's known for the John Deere paint scheme.
I know.
It's kind of shocking to see him out here in the high point.
Dryling in a different car is weird. You know what I mean? It's all like, yeah, I don't dig it. You got to have the same car every week. It's like iconic paint schemes in Affinity Racing. That's what we want. We don't care that you can use Photoshop or GIMP. We want to remember who you are the next week.
Drake Perry, how are you doing tonight, buddy? We're doing great, man.
What's up, chat?
Upgraded Arts, what's going on? Battle heating up.
Ooh, buddy.
Brandon Bowers has gotten to the bumper of Cody B. Johnson, and this is where the money is made. 10 to go, coming to 9 to go this time as they cross the line. This is it. One caution race. I do want to check in one more time real quick with Nick Miller and Perrin Huggins. Perrin Huggins dropping back even more as he is battling lap traffic here. That is all lap. No, that is Jonathan Evans making the pass. Jonathan Evans is not a lap down.
Yeah, he's
Jonathan
not.
Evans makes the pass for P4, bringing Perrin Huggins back to P5. Kyle Ritchie is still in this hunt as well, as he is only 3 seconds behind them. But we are bumper to bumper up front.
Bumper to bumper right here. Bowers and Cody B. Johnson race lead. Bowers to the inside. Johnson forced to the middle line. Bowers washes up a bit. Now exiting a 2 here. Door to door.
Bowers trying to get some of that side draft, just pulling some of the air off that car. Sends it into 3 and 4. You see the flames come out late. That's going to cause a little bit of door jam on the exit. Sending Cody Johnson up into the wall. Just a little bit of a tap. Bowers winds up losing the lead, but stays in contention here as they enter back into turns 1 and 2. Seven to go. We still have got a fight here. Jonathan Evans passing Perrin Huggins. Jonathan Evans now on the heels of Nick Miller. This battle for the top 5 heating up significantly. Kyle Ritchie has now closed the gap down to 2 seconds. Joshua McQuiggan on the outside up there is lap traffic. Cade McClenny is in this battle, though, as he's currently sitting P7, and James Filler's P8.
Exit of 2 there. You've got Johnson still running that middle line. Bowers kind of follows him. Johnson a little bit lower than he has run the past couple laps. Still about 0.2 of a second separating the leader in P2. 4 to go at the stripe. 5 to go. I lied.
5 to go. Yeah.
I don't know. Where's the numbers? It's on the screen, guys. Come on.
I will tell you, I think Bowers may have realized that he shot that shot way too soon, and he's kind of holding back now. He's getting some momentum coming out of the turns. It looks like he's got the run right now. Is he going to go for it again? He sends it down. You see the flames shoot out a little bit earlier this time. Cody Johnson pinching him down. Bowers comes up. No contact, but the battle is real right now.
Barely contact to the left rear quarter panel. Able to clear him. Cody B. Johnson still at the point. I think Bowers' best option here, run that high line. Keep running the high line. You seem to have a better run, but now you see Bowman and Casey Brown here. We're like, we want some TV time. Why not?
I got news for you. That is another battle for position, but it's the battle for 18th. That's William Bowman and Casey Brown battling for 18th right now.
Unbelievable. Wait, I get it. Your sponsors need the TV time, but guys, guys, 2x2, side by side.
Oh, this is gonna
racing in Chicagoland.
This is gonna help and hurt. Bowman comes around the inside. Casey Brown sends it down, follows him down onto the low line. Bowman washing up. That might cause Cody to check up a little bit, which could give Bowers the run he is. We're 3 wide up front almost.
Dude, no, they're not. We're 1 wide up front, and these other 2 cars are in the way.
This is lap traffic.
This is lap traffic in the way. Right now, the 08 and the 11.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Bowers almost crossed the nose of William Bowman. You would think this is the top 4 battling for position right now.
It's not. It's not.
2 to go. Coming around to the white flag this time as they come off. Bowers has got a shot again as this lap traffic has thrown a mix into this entire field. Bowers has got it. He opts for the low again. Comes up. Does he have the ability to make the run into 3 and 4? Does he go high? Does he go low? What's the real options here? He taps the wall. That's going to slow him down just a little bit.
Oh, he goes low.
Opting for the middle lane. There's a slow car on track. Casey Herring all the way down. Bowers slams into the walls. He sends it into turns 3 and 4. Cody B. Johnson holds him off just a little bit longer, which is all he needed. Cody Johnson, your race winner. He opts for the real easy. Let me pull off the track real quick. Hopefully tow and get out of there. Maybe he's just staying out of the way. Another rule, Helltrek with the redemption of put her out. Another rule a lot of people don't know is that the we have incident points. So if you run a clean race with a 0x, you get 3 bonus points at the end of the race. So you'll see a lot of drivers here just opting to pull off the track and come down pit road safely. You won't see a lot of like bumping and banging near the end of our races. Everybody tends to pull off safely and try to get their bonus point as quickly as possible. All right. What a battle, man. What not only a battle, by the way, Casey Brown won that battle. He ousted William Bowman. It ousted William Bowman for 17th.
Unbelievable.
Casey Herring, I do want to see what happened to him not too long ago. But yeah, as of right now, man, no contention, no argument. Cody Johnson takes the lead. Where is Casey Herring at? Here he is. I do want to see if we can find out what happened here. Let's see if we can see. He was slow in the turn. All right. This is back on the final laps. Oh, Tennell just turns him.
Oh, buddy. Season 3 next up champion Casey Herring.
All right, so Casey Herring is holding his line right there, just on the seam, and Tennell just comes down a little bit and turns him into the outside wall.
Just murders him.
Oh my gosh! And then, yeah. So here's, as he comes into 3 and 4, he's trying to find a way to get off this track. But let's see if we can get up here in the blimp view. This is the leaders right there passing him. Bowman has to send it up into the wall. He's just trying to find a spot to get this car off the track. Casey Herring wound up getting turned on the final lap of the race. All right, what we got going on here? Who's waiting for us?
Nick Miller, P3.
P3. Nick Miller, also season 1 champion.
I believe he was season 1 champion. Nick, which season?
What'd you say?
Which season did you win?
Was it season 1 or season 2?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Was it season 1 or season 2 that you won?
I think season 1.
Season 1 champion Nick Miller, putting down a solid performance into a top 3. Tell us how it was out there tonight. Cold track, little tire wear. What was the strategy call?
There was no tire wear. It was very bad, very tight. Felt like I was driving a boat on a cornfield. That was that bad.
Well, you took that boat up to P3.
12 positions gained from your starting position.
Yeah, how did you wind up navigating through this field and getting up there?
I honestly don't know. I think I did it all in the first run. After the first run, I felt like I moved nowhere until strategy.
You think people were initially tire saving, and then before they realized that there was no tire wear?
Yeah, I know Fillers did for sure. He looked like he was going pretty slow, and then I thought, what's his name, Lincoln. I thought he was as well, but I guess the game glitched out on him, and it didn't give him tires on the first stop, so that's why he was going back then after.
Whoa.
Who was this?
Okay, well, that answers that. Lincoln Bond. We were wondering why he went back 38 positions.
Oh, he just said it in chat, too. He said my pit crew didn't put on
glitch.
tires. Oh, yeah. Man, dude, we were wondering what the heck happened there.
So, since you guys had the option to watch everybody, I guess you can answer my question. Did Bowers or Cody take 2 at one point?
I will tell you,
sure.
At one point, it kind of looked like Cody didn't take any, so maybe that was a two tire stopper.
It was a 10-point something stop. So
that would be 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other times here. Some took 13, 14, 20. Yeah.
I will tell you, though, I am about to ask them here in a second. So
yeah, we're about to find out, Nick.
We'll find out for you.
Dude, because Bowers was at the second stop. Like, I pitted 3 laps before Bowers, and he ended up 3 seconds ahead of me. I was like, all right, something isn't adding up here.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely.
No, that's when he added the turbo booster and the NOS.
You took 4 every time?
I took 4, except for that last stop I did 2 to get back.
Copy that.
Gotcha, man.
The other 2 guys.
All right, well, we will find out. We'll do the investigating for you, dude, and we'll let you know.
Thanks.
All right, good race, man.
Thank you.
Later, man.
Nick
Race
Miller,
winner.
let's talk to Brandon
Bowers.
Bowers.
Where's Bowers? I gotta
He's
find
all
him.
the way down here. Hold on, let me drag him up there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Drag him up there. Brandon Bowers, say what's up, buddy.
What's up, dude?
The old Tennessee man himself up in the booth. Solid P2 finish. Heck of a battle for the lead, man. Tell us about it. Tell us about those last few laps that you had going on.
Well, it's fun racing for 17th, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't very much fun racing for the lead, but
I think I think Richard put it best where he said, like they have a certain commitment to their advertiser or their sponsors.
I get it.
And
They
just
need
had,
they need the TV
They
time.
had to get TV time up front.
And so they're like,
dude, I just better not say nothing. That's all I gotta say.
There we go. We didn't expect you to be like, man, it's so much fun to see these guys having such a good time up front. We had such a great time.
I mean, that's, to be honest with you, dude, that's the maddest I've been on iRacing in like 3 years.
And your internet used to literally disconnect you weekly. So
yeah,
it says
dude.
a
I
lot.
mean, I would disconnect from the lead and it'd be like, whatever, dude. I mean, but like, I don't know, dude. It was just.
It looked like
I don't even know what to say, man.
It looked like a top 4 battle. Like that's how heated it was getting up there.
It was like, look at this Kansas finish.
I mean, I don't even know if I would have got Cody, but like, give me a chance, dude.
I was noticing your runs when you started to really press him. Your runs on the top side, especially out of 1 and 2, were really beneficial to a run. And then you would kind of look to the inside, try to take it, and then it just wasn't there. Did you feel like the outside line should have been the preferred method in hindsight?
I mean, it just, well, I couldn't go to the outside because Cody was going to block the outside. But I mean, it's pretty hard to pass on the bottom because the guy on the top can just pin them down and side draft them.
Yes,
I mean, the only chance I would have is like if he got like super tight and he
dorm.
didn't. And I tried to send it in multiple times.
Oh, we
and he
saw.
just
Oh,
sent it in with me,
we saw.
so-
We were watching, and it was definitely. I just thought, hey, I was wondering what you would think going back and watching that. I thought the run on the outside could have worked in your favor, but again, yeah, I definitely would have blocked it. You would have had to have tried something.
Yeah, I mean, Cody and me's, we raced Apex all week, and we was just about equal in every race we did. I got wrecked on lap 1 starting on the front row, Michael, and come back and won, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I didn't get no $25. Cody probably won't want to mention what happened in that race. Just don't ask him.
Okay, we won't.
We won't ask him.
I'm not going to promise you, but I will just. And I'm not going to give you my word either.
All right, cool.
But
dude.
what I will just say is I will just lie to you and say we will not ask him about it.
Yeah,
it's a
neither
thought.
confirm nor deny, sir.
All right, hell of a performance, Bowers. Great job on the pit strategies and everything, man, and solid P2 finish for a points day.
Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate y'all, man.
We'll see, dude.
All right, see ya.
Brandon Bowers, let's get the one and only, the top finisher of the night, Cody B. Johnson, up in the booth. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
Not much, dude. Hell of a performance. Take us back to running necessarily in the top 5 to top 10, and pit strategy coming out in your favor. Tell us what the call was there to get you up front early on in the race.
With just minimal fall off, I felt confident in short pitting. I mean, we had fallen off maybe a half a second to max 3/4 of a second. So I felt pretty confident in short pitting that I would be able to hold them off. And it was working really good until after the last stop, whenever there was a good bit of light traffic that kind of we had to maneuver through it. Dirty air was just, it was a lot. And I think that's what helped me throughout the whole race was not being in dirty air. And then, like I said, there at the end, with the lap cars being in there, it shows that it is a factor because, I mean, Brandon he closed back in really quick there at the end. And I was sending it trying to get around lap traffic as quick as I could. But he was definitely there at the end.
Tell us about the indirect top 4 battle there at the end with the lap traffic. What was going through your mind? Were you hoping it might hold off Bowers a little bit? Were you using it to your advantage at all?
Well, at first I thought it was going to mess me up, and then it started kind of not really messing me up, but kind of holding him up. So it just kind of went back and forth to how it was working. But I mean, I'm not they were in their race of their own. So I try not to frown upon it, but
It was the battle for 17th, so it was.
Yeah, 17th, man, and they have sponsors. I don't know if you know that, so we need to get them on. We need to get them on screen.
They got a lot of TV time unintentionally.
Yeah.
I understand, but yeah, Brandon. If I was him, I would have been. I probably would have been. I probably would have had fire coming out of my ears.
I'm checking my notes here. I believe he said the word. He said the words madder than he's ever been at iRacing, and this is a dude whose computer legitimately would crash on him weekly.
Yeah, I can't. Like I said, I can't blame him. I would have been pretty hot there too, because
like,
like I said, he was there. I mean, he was the only thing I could do was just keep sending it in and trying to hold it as tight as I could on his door.
Yeah, and tell us about that, because Bowers kept sending it low on you, and I mean, from the broadcast, it looked like he was sending it. We didn't see the flames shoot out of the side of his car until he was almost at the apex. Tell us how you hold that off and how you pinch him down in order to make sure he doesn't get that run on you.
You just kind of got to guess it right and hope that he's sending it in when you decide to send it in with him, because if he sends it in and you don't, he's going to clear you, and then vice versa. If you send it in and he backs it up, then you're going to push up off the corner and he might end up clearing you off the exit. So it's just a kind of a guessing game to try to listen to his car and what he's doing and how hard he's sending it in, and just try to lean on his door as much as you can without causing an issue and wrecking us both out. But I mean, me and him, we did run a lot of a fixed, which was very similar to the track conditions here. It was just super tight all week, so we had a lot of practice racing around each other throughout the week. And yeah, I heard him in the interview. I probably had one of my most embarrassing moments on iRacing. We were running, I think, second and third, and I had an issue on my computer, and I was trying to fix it. So I was bringing up another screen on my main screen, because I only have one screen, so it's not like I have triples or anything. And I almost bumped the leader under caution, and I kind of freaked out. Didn't want to hit nobody, and got hard on the brake, and then went head on into the wall right in front of Brandon. And yeah, that was kind of like I said, a little bit embarrassing.
You know, and knowing Brandon, he probably didn't get on the mic or anything and call you out on it, like
nothing.
No, he did.
What?
Yeah, I can't. He actually giggled about it a little bit, and we laughed about it.
Giggled on his microphone, unbelievable.
Yeah, he kind of laughed about it a little bit, which I don't blame him. I mean, if I probably would have laughed about it too, because it was pretty wild.
Being completely sarcastic. I know Bowers used that opportunity.
100% no, he was burying you when he could.
Yeah, that was
100% happening.
It was interesting.
All right, I'm excited to see where the points turn out here, man. First win of the season in race 2 is a solid finish at the top of the leaderboard. Hopefully, as Jonathan Swartz, last week winner, finished pretty much further back outside the top 20. So I'm curious to see how this point shakeup happens. And hell of a race by you, man, by controlling this almost the entirety, minus the few laps from Perrin Huggins and the pit stops where a few other cars got their bonus point. You pretty much controlled this race. So big congrats, dude. Solid win. Hell of a race. Chicagoland goes to Cody Johnson.
I appreciate it, man. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all, like I said, putting on a good league. It's always fun to run in, especially when it goes green. So it's just a huge shout out to y'all. It's an awesome league.
You're the man.
Y'all putting it on.
Appreciate it, man. Definitely.
Yep.
Cody
Absolutely.
Johnson, we'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, man. We'll see y'all.
All right, there it is. Your race winner, Cody B. Johnson. Richard!
Hey, oh my God. Yeah.
Whew. That was a heck of a race, man. I like green flag runs, but you know me, I also love yellows. I will tell you, I would have loved to talk to like Lincoln Bond and stuff like that to hear about this tire strategy that wound up falling off. We still got a bunch of drivers in Discord, but we got through a bunch of them on the pre-race speech. On the pre-race show, not the pre-race speech. I'm so used to giving pre-race speeches.
That's Mike's first time.
But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the pre-race show. Cody Johnson, man, appreciate the rate of 13, dude. Hell of a finish tonight. All you viewers that got to watch that firsthand, welcome to the broadcast. Cody Johnson taking race number 2 of Affinity Racing Series. If you guys do want to join our series, head over to raceaffinity.com. You guys can check out all the information coming up here. We are here for charity, for those of you who don't know. head over to racefinity.com. Donate today. Our charity this season is a race against blindness, helping kids with macular degeneration and all that good stuff. You can check us out every Wednesday. Brandon Richard, the Magnificent, hosting the Affinity Racing Next Up series on Wednesdays, starting at 8:30 Eastern Time. Next Up series, the guys trying to get promoted into this series, the Cup Series. All these Cup Series drivers had to earn their way into this league. But if you guys want to join, you have to join through the Next Up series. Saturdays, as always, Super Saturdays are bread and butter right there. Come out, join the chaos, get a break from your official racing. Super Saturdays, 10, 9 Central. Always every Saturday night. If Battlegrounds comes back this week, check it out. It's going to be random throughout the week. But save up those channel points. You guys can hang out with us here every week. Everybody that followed tonight, appreciate the follows. Everybody who subscribed tonight, appreciate the subscriptions. Can possible points leader get an interview? Who is the points leader right now? We don't even know because we haven't uploaded points yet.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Helltrek says, I'm sure Dover will have plenty of yellows. I'm sure they will too, man. I'm sure they will too. Trucks.
Be trucks at Dover. Wednesday night with the Next Up crew. That's going to be a very, very heavy race on cautions, probably.
Your
So
top
we'll
10.
see.
One more time. Cody Johnson, Bowers, Nick Miller, Evans, Huggins, Richie, McClenny, Fillers, Sam Hines, and Alex Chira rounding out the top 10. You guys can go through and see the results of everybody else on your own. Richard, hit me one more time. What's going on over at backmarker.shop?
Back to school sale right now, 50% off store wide. You can also use that promo code Affinity10 and get an additional 10% off. That would make it 25% off your entire order right now. Backmarker.shop. Grab some really great Affinity Racing merch and get better. We will see you guys on Wednesday.
Wednesday night it is. Keep an eye on the Discord for points. We'll see you guys later.